Welcome to the podcast. Let's jump right in on the exciting realms of SEO, AEO, and GEO. We have a lot to unpack here, so let's get started.
Absolutely. I'm really curious about how these three compare. So, where should we kick off?
Let's begin with SEO. Essentially, SEO is all about improving website visibility in search engines, It aims to boost your rankings, increase organic traffic, and ultimately draw in potential customers.
Right, SEO has been around forever, optimizing keywords, building backlinks, and ensuring a seamless user experience.
Exactly. Now, interestingly, the content points out that we can make our explanations more concise. For example, instead of using too many technical details that make it hard to scan quickly, we're aiming for short, simple language, so AI can extract the info faster.
That's a neat approach. So this is where AEO comes into play, right? Can you talk about AEO a bit?
Sure thing. AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization. Its goal is a bit different. It helps AI-powered search engines like Google, Siri, or Alexa to pull out instant answers. It's like making sure that if you ask a voice assistant a question, the answer is there for you right away.
That's smart. That reminds me, AEO makes content more concise and structured for featured snippets and voice queries, right?
Yes, exactly. It calls for content that's brief, direct, and conversational. Think FAQs, lists, and using structured data to simplify things for the AI. Its purpose is to optimize for immediate, clear responses.
I see, and then there's GEO. What's the scoop on that?
GEO, which stands for what we might call AI-friendly content optimization, is all about structuring your content specifically so that AI search engines like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Perplexity can interpret and present it accurately. It ensures your content is chat-ready, with clear headings and a natural tone that mimics how people look for answers online.
Right, exactly. It sounds like while SEO mainly focuses on organic search rankings, AEO and GEO are tailored more towards making sure AI algorithms can pick up the right information fast.
Spot on. SEO's focus is boosting website visibility and driving traffic with long-form, keyword-rich content. In contrast, AEO is about direct, immediate answers, and GEO is targeted at AI systems that need well-structured information. It's almost like each is optimizing for a different kind of user experience.
Interesting, so it's like SEO is the marathon runner, whereas AEO and GEO are sprinters in a race for quick results.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. SEO builds a broad foundation for organic reach, but AEO and GEO are more about speed and precision. SEO might take longer to show results, but it's incredibly powerful for building credibility through various technical enhancements, like backlinks and meta tags.
Exactly. I noticed the content contrast examples too, like a bad example versus a good example for SEO. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure. The input shows a bad SEO explanation that's too lengthy and technical, making it hard to digest. In contrast, the good example simplifies SEO down to helps your website show up on Google when people search for relevant topics. This makes it quick and AI-friendly.
That clarity is crucial. That kind of reminds me of our everyday conversations. Keeping things short and sweet really helps comprehension.
Exactly. And when we talk about AEO, it emphasizes similar principles. The optimization for featured snippets and voice queries relies on concise content and clear, direct answers. It's all about reducing friction in data retrieval for AI assistants.
But don't you think sometimes oversimplifying might leave out important nuances?
That's a fair point. Sometimes critical details might be lost. However, remember that AEO and even GEO are balancing completeness with the need for quick, digestible content. So it's more of an art, providing enough detail without overwhelming the AI or the user.
Being tricky. And speaking of balance, was there anything about building credibility in the content?
Absolutely. All three optimizations share a common goal: boosting online visibility and maintaining credibility. SEO traditionally builds credibility through backlinks and content quality, while AEO and GEO rely on good structure, conversational tone, and EEAT, experience, expertise, authority,
That's key for trust.
and trustworthiness.
That EEAT guideline is a fascinating element. It really shapes how we should write content, doesn't it?
Definitely. It ensures content isn't just technically sound, but also reliable. The GEO strategy especially focuses on that, catering to the demands of modern AI that assess credibility before giving information out.
It's like making sure you have both the looks and brains when you optimize content.
Haha, exactly. And let's not forget the point about clear content structure mentioned across the board. Whether you're doing SEO, AEO, or GEO, organized headings, structured sections, and correct metadata are the unsung heroes that boost visibility.
Yeah, structure really makes a difference. Now, could we say that while SEO relies on longer form content, AEO and GEO are pushing for brevity?
Yes, totally. SEO can afford to be expansive and keyword rich, whereas AEO and GEO demand conciseness. That's why the good examples in the input are short and simple. They're designed for both human and AI consumption.
Yep, that's really cutting to the chase. And I assume the tables compared in the content really hammered these differences home, right?
Absolutely. Those tables break down goals, key elements, ranking factors, and optimization techniques side by side. It's a great way to see that while SEO focuses on aspects like backlinks and long-form content, AEO optimizes for quick, direct answers, and GEO tailors content for AI interpretation.
It's almost like each one has its own playbook for boosting online visibility.
Precisely. And when you look at it from a marketing strategy angle, integrating all three might provide a competitive advantage. You get holistic visibility, from traditional search results to voice queries, and even direct AI responses.
That sounds like a win-win strategy. So, would you say there's a risk of over-optimizing for one at the expense of the others?
That's a valid concern. If you focus solely on AEO, for instance, you might miss out on the broader organic traffic benefits SEO provides. The key is balance. Align content to be both comprehensive and succinct enough for AI parsing.
Right, balance is definitely the name of the game. And with the evolving nature of search engines, it looks like adaptability is crucial for content creators.
Absolutely. The digital landscape is shifting, and strategies like these show that we need to evolve from just keyword stuffing to really thinking about how both
Yep,
humans
no
and
doubt about that.
AI interact with content.
This makes me wonder, if you had to prioritize one strategy as a newcomer, which one would it be?
Well, for a newcomer, starting with SEO is usually a must because it builds the baseline online presence. But simultaneously, sprinkling in AEO and GEO techniques, like using clear headers and structured data, can help you get those quick wins on AI platforms. It's like building a house. The foundation is SEO, while the finishing touches are AEO and GEO.
That makes perfect sense. Thanks for breaking that down. You covered so much ground today, from technical details to strategic considerations.
Anytime. It's been a ride talking through these evolving strategies. The key takeaway is the synergy between SEO, AEO, and GEO. Blend the traditional with the innovative for stellar online visibility. Cheers to that.